And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roberto Hernandez Stadium for Game 2 of the three-game set between the USC Aiken Pacers and the UNC Pembroke Braves. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us on your Sunday afternoon for doubleheader baseball, as Game 2 of the series is Game 1 of the doubleheader. And first pitch is just a few moments away, and before we get to that first pitch, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for both of these squads. We'll start off with the Braves. Leading things off for UNC Pembroke is Ethan Balcom, the first baseman, followed by the designated hitter, Bobby Dixon. Batting in the hole, the right fielder, Trevor Clemens. And cleaning things up is the second baseman, River Ryan. The number 5 hitter for the Braves, Christian Jane, will also be playing center field, while the number 6 hitter is going to be the third baseman, Gage Hammonds. Batting 7th, Spencer Faulkner, the left fielder, while batting 8th, Wellington Guzman, the shortstop. And last but not least, the number 9 hitter, the catcher, Garrett Littleton. And on the mound for UNC Pembroke is Jacob Morrison. Look at the stat line on Morrison. Morrison working with a 1-0 record in his one appearance, his one start. 6 innings pitched with 4 hits, 2 runs. Both of those were earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and opponents only managing a 190 batting average against the Pembroke starter. On the USC Aiken side of things, we'll look at the defense for the Pacers as they are out there already in formation. On the bump for USC Aiken, Lindsey Robinson getting the start for today's game. Robinson making his second start of the year, seeking his first win. Has managed to go 3 1/3 innings pitched with 3 hits, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts on the season. Looking at the rest of the Pacer defense, over at first base is Nick Tripp, the second baseman, Jeff Sear, and manning the hot corner is Trey Paluski. Over at shortstop, Tyler Littlefield, and behind the plate, Marcus Massalone gets the start at catcher. Into the outfield, Sean McQuillan is in left. In center field, Ty Gilbert, and the right fielder for USC Aiken, Jackson Hannon. We're about ready as Robinson deals the first pitch to Bochum, and it is in there for a strike. We are underway. The 0-1 is popped up behind the plate. That'll end up out of play, 0-2. Pacers lost a tough one in Game 1 of the doubleheader, holding a 2-run lead, 5-3 into the 9th inning. A 2-run shot erased that and sent the game into extra innings, where the Pacers unfortunately fell in 12 innings by a score of 7-5. Looking to rectify that situation here as that pitch misses low and away for a ball, 1-2. Just missed inside, and the count's all evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Turned on and sent foul, out of play. Our count stays frozen at 2-2. Slow ground ball up the middle. Grabbed it short, double clutch, fire to first in time for the first out. That'll bring up the DH, Bobby Dixon. Dixon with a .417 batting average on the year in his 3 games played. Has 1 home run on the season and 6 RBIs already through only 3 games played. The 1-0 pitch misses inside, 2-0. Down the middle for a call strike, 2-1. Ground ball to third, past the diving Paluski and into left field for a base hit. First man aboard for UNC Pembroke, and that will bring up the right fielder, Trevor Clemens. Clemens coming into today's game. Boasting a .250 ERA. Has 1 RBI on the season as well. Pitch in there for a call strike. 0-1. Show a bunt, pulls it back as the pitch is upstairs and outside. 1-1. Check throw over to first base. Not in time as Dixon gets back in under the tag. The 1-1. High and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Lofted out into left field. McQuillan is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Dixon stays put at first base. Those 2 outs with a runner on first for the cleanup man, River Ryan. Ryan working with a .429 batting average on the year, a pair of RBIs as well. In there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 from Robinson. Misses low and away, ball gets away. And that gives the green light to Dixon to head on over to second base on the pass ball. The 1-1 pitch to Ryan is fouled off out of play, so 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Slow ground ball. Robinson comes over to field it and gets it over to first in time for the third and final out. The Braves leave one stranded. We're off to the bottom of the first inning with the Pacers coming to bat, all tied up at 0. And into the bottom of the first inning we go. Sean McQuillan will lead it off for USC Aiken as the Braves and the Pacers do battle here in Game 2. McQuillan batting .316 on the season. And goes after the first pitch, grounds it to second. Grabbed on a hop by Ryan, who tosses it over to first for the first out. So I'll bring up Jeff Sear. Sear, the second baseman. Sear has yet to register a batting average just yet. But he has an excellent on-base percentage of .429, as he has walked 5 times and been hit by a pitch once. Pitch misses up and away for a ball. Misses away again, 2-0. Sear fouls that one out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off again, and evens things up at 2-2. Ground ball to short. Grabbed by Guzman. Throws to first, and on the stretch from Balcom gets Sear for the second out. Bring up Jackson Hannon. 2 outs, nobody on. Hannon batting .250 on the season. Has 1 RBI as well on the year. Pitch on the outside corner for a call strike. 0-1. Ripped to third, but grabbed by Hammonds. Throws across the diamond in time to get Hannon for the third and final out. A 1-2-3 bottom of the first sends us into the top of the second inning. Still no score. And the top of the second inning just about to get underway. Christian Jane will lead it off for the Braves. Jane with a .308 batting average on the season. As first pitch misses for a ball. The 1-0. Outside corner for a call strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss, changing speeds. And Robinson gets him to go around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And another swing and a miss. Robinson gets Jane for the first out on strikes. Gage Hammonds will dig in now. 1 out, nobody on. Hammonds batting .250 on the season with 3 RBIs. A 1-0 count as the first pitch misses. Outside corner for a call strike, 1-1. Line to second, and Sear comes over to make the catch for the second out. That will bring up Spencer Faulkner. Faulkner with the top batting average for this Pembroke squad, batting an even .500 on the year with 1 RBI. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch also finds the strike zone, 0-2. Bounces in the dirt opposite batter's box, and Faulkner holds off on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off, out of play. We'll do it over. Grounded the other way, past a diving Sear and into right field for a base hit. A 2-out single will keep the inning going as Wellington Guzman, the shortstop, will come up to the plate. Tried to hold off on his swing, could not. And first pitch strike to Guzman. Call a time here before we can get the 0-1 pitch. Moves with an off-speed pitch, gets it to find the zone, 0-2. And another call of time here. This one coming from the batter, Guzman. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first base. Robinson hoping to get out of this inning rather quickly. And Robinson deals right down the middle for a fastball called strike 3, and that will do it. Braves leave another runner stranded. We're off to the bottom of the second, still no score. And to the bottom of the second inning we go. Pacers coming to bat with Ty Gilbert, the center fielder, leading it off. Gilbert batting .286 on the young season. Has managed 1 home run, and it was a solo shot, so he only has 1 RBI on the year. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike 1. Another swing and a foul tip, 0-2. Fouled straight back into the netting. Count stays right where it is at no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one in the dirt. And he'll fire it down to first base. Taking a little bit of extra time there. But Littleton able to get the ball down to the bag at first in time for the first out. So Morgan Hyde, the DH, will dig in now. Hyde batting a .167 on the year. Looking to boost his batting average with this at bat as the first pitch finds the strike zone, 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. Lofted out into center field. Shielding his eyes and making the catch is Jane for the second out. Now 2 down quickly here in the bottom of the second as Tyler Littlefield will come up to the plate. And first pitch misses inside, almost making contact with Littlefield, but was able to move his arm out of the way in time. And therefore a strike, 1-1. Ripped foul the other way. On the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Sent out into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Pacers have their first hit and first base runner of the afternoon as Tyler Littlefield singles with 2 down here in the second. So Nick Tripp will dig in now. Runner on first and again 2 outs. Tripp batting .333 in his 3 at-bats. A 1 for 3 on the season. Already has an RBI as well. And the pitch is inside for ball 1. Check throw over to first base. Not in time as Littlefield gets back. Another check throw to first base. A little bit closer this time, but again, Littlefield back safely. Good quick pickoff move there from Morrison. Low and away for a ball, 2-0. Chopped foul. 2 balls and a strike. Low and away. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Pacer first baseman. Another check throw over to first base. Same result as Littlefield is safe. Now another one just to keep him honest, as we still await the 3-1. Check swing, fouls it off, and the count full. And another foul ball keeps him alive. Tripp fighting it off. Keep the count full. Swing and a miss. Tripp goes down on strikes for the third and final out. Pacers get a hit, but leave a man stranded as we move on to the top of the third. Both teams still looking to score their first run. And we are back with the top of the third inning of this Sunday afternoon doubleheader. As the Pacers and the Braves do battle in Game 2 and 3 of the three-game set. Robinson deals the first pitch to the leadoff man this inning, Garrett Littleton, the number 9 hitter overall. Littleton batting .455 on the year, has one home run and 4 RBIs. The 1-0, up and in. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch right down the pipe, and the count moves to 2-1. A little bit of a check swing bunt rolling down the third base side, and it stays fair. Paluski tried to let it roll foul, but it just slowed down enough to stay in fair territory. And it will be an infield single for Garrett Littleton. That brings us to the top of the order with Ethan Belcom. Malcolm came into today's game batting .467. It's gone down just a little bit as he grounded out for his first at-bat. And count moves to 1-0 as that pitch missed. The 1-0, right down the middle for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Robinson is grounded to short. Throw to second for one. The throw to first. Not in time as the ball scoots under the glove of Tripp. But they get the lead runner for the first out. That will bring up Bobby Dixon. Runner still on first base with 1 out. Dixon singled his first time up. 1 for 1 today. Check throw over to first base, not in time. Malcolm able to get back. Pitch to the plate in there for a call strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is sent foul, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Dixon is ripped foul right off the tarp and bounces back into the field of play. Swing and a miss. Robinson pulled the string and got him to go. Dixon down on strikes for the second out. So Trevor Clemens will dig in. Clemens 0 for 1, flew out to left in his first at-bat. Runner still on first base with 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Lays down a bunt and sends it foul down the third base side. Robinson will step off the rubber for a moment as he waits to deal the 0-1. Swing and a foul ball. Sent the other way and out of play. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is sent on out into left field. If it stays fair, it could be trouble, and it hooks foul. Well, no balls and 2 strikes to count. Runner on first base with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. And the 0-2 high and outside. Runner takes off for second. Nobody covering the bag. Throw is not in time, as Littlefield was able to get over in time and almost made a play on it. That will be a stolen base for Balcom. And the Braves have a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch, low and away, 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and just catches a piece of it. Clemens just enough to stay alive and keep the count frozen at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curveball just misses upstairs. And the count full to Trevor Clemens. Foul ball will do it over. Sent on out into the gap in left center field. That will split the outfielders and head to the wall. Coming around third and scoring is Balcom, and heading into second with a stand-up RBI double is Trevor Clemens. And the Braves have taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. That will bring up River Ryan. Runner still on second base. Still with 2 outs, however, now a 1-0 ball game. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. That's going to draw a quick visit to the mound, so while they do this mound visit, we'll take a very short break. Be right back in just a little bit. Well, the short meeting is over with. Just trying to settle Robinson down. 2 balls and no strikes the count to River Ryan. So he has a runner on second with 2 outs. That one popped up foul territory. That's going to drift out of play. And the count 2-1. Lofted over to first base and caught in foul territory by a trip for the third and final out. But the Braves strike first as they lead it 1-0 heading into the bottom of the third inning. And so we move on to the bottom of the third inning. Pacers down 1-0 to the Braves. Trey Paluski will lead things off for USC Aiken. Paluski batting .250 on the year, 1 for 4. As first pitch is in there for a strike. And he grounds this one to second. Grabbed by Ryan. Throw to first is off the mark, but the tag is applied by Balcom to get Paluski for the first out.
The catcher, number 44, Marcus Mastalone.
That will bring up Marcus Mastalone, the number 9 hitter and the catcher. Mastalone seeking his first hit of the season, as he is 0 for 5 on the year. And he tries to lay down a bunt. Down the third base side, picked up and fired to first. And that one gets there in time for the second out.
The left fielder, Sean McQuillan.
And we're back to the top of the order as Sean McQuillan comes up to the plate. McQuillan 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is upstairs and outside for a ball, 1-0. Down the middle for a strike, 1-1. Just misses upstairs with a fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Pacer left fielder. Outside, 3-1. Lower inside corner, McQuillan watches it go by, and the count full. That one misses, and McQuillan able to work the walk. 2-out walk will keep the inning going and bring up Jeff Sear.
The second baseman, Jeff Sear.
Sear grounded out to short in his first at-bat, so he's 0 for 1 today. Runner on first base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Inside, and that just catches a piece of Sear. Well, Pacer will get back-to-back base runners as Sear is hit by the pitch, and that puts runners on first and second for Jackson Hannon.
Jackson Hannon.
Hannon also part of the 0 for 1 club as he grounded out to third his first time up. Pacers have a chance here to tie this game up with a runner on first and 1 runner in scoring position sitting over on second. First pitch to Hannon is low and away for a ball, 1-0. Fouled off, out of play, 1-1. Pitch it in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1 to Hannon. Ground ball through the right side for a base hit. McQuillan rounding third. The throw is going to go all the way to third, and McQuillan scores on the RBI single from Jackson Hannon, and the Pacers have tied this one up in the bottom of the third.
The center fielder, number 24, Ty Gilbert.
And so Ty Gilbert will dig in now. Runners still on first and second with 2 outs. Gilbert struck out in his first at-bat, so he's 0 for 1 today. And the first pitch to Gilbert falls into the strike zone. 0-1. Down the middle for a call strike, 0-2. Outside and upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ty Gilbert. Swing and a miss. Gilbert chasing an off-speed pitch for the third and final out. But the Pacers get a run as we move on to the top of the 4th inning, tied at 1.
Third for the Pacers, a run.
And to the top of the 4th inning we go. Leading things off for the Braves is Christian Jane, who struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. Are all tied up at 1 apiece as both teams managed to notch a run in the third inning. And the first pitch is sent on out into left field. McQuillan tracking it and making the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the fourth. I'll bring up Gage Hammonds. Hammonds 0 for 1 today as well. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is sent foul, and the count now 0-2. Just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is outside, 2-2. Fouled off the framing of the stadium. And the count stays put at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ripped over the head of Paluski and into left field for a base hit. It goes all the way to the wall where McQuillan will field it. Fires it on into second, but not nearly in time as Gage Hammonds has a 1-out double here in the fourth. That will bring up Spencer Faulkner. Faulkner 1 for 1 today as he singled in his first at-bat. Runner on second with 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning as the Braves look to regain their lead. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Curveball right off the helmet of Faulkner as he tried to duck out of the way of it and ended up getting knocked in the noggin. And that'll put runners on first and second with 1 out. The shortstop Guzman will come up to the plate. Guzman struck out looking in his first at-bat. Runners on first and second for the Braves with only 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. Show a bunt, pulls it back as the pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. 1-0. Lofted out into center field and shallow. Coming in and making the diving catch is Gilbert for the second out. So now Garrett Littleton will come to the plate. Littleton singled his first time up. The runners on first and second base still for the Braves, now with 2 outs. First pitch down the pipe for a call strike. The 0-1 brushes the outside corner, 0-2. Ground ball. Left side, and that gets off the glove of Paluski, but he slowed it down enough to keep the runners only up 1 base. So now the bases are loaded for the Braves with 2 outs. And we'll bring up the top of the order now as Ethan Balcom comes up to the plate. Reached on a fielder's choice, stole a base, and scored a run. His last time out there, he's 0 for 2 today. And he goes after the first pitch and skies it into the air, shallow center field. Who's got the call on it? It is going to be Gilbert, who makes the catch for the third and final out. So the bases stay loaded as we move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is still a tie ball game at 1-1. And welcome to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're still tied up at 1-1 as the Pacers got out of a bases-loaded jam. Leading things off for USC Aiken is Morgan Hyde, the DH, who flew out to center his first time up. First pitch just misses for a ball, 1-0. Outside for a ball, 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Low and away, 3 balls and a strike. Outside and low again, and it's going to be a walk to lead things off for Morgan Hyde and the Pacers here in the 4th inning. And that will bring up Tyler Littlefield. Managed the first hit for the Pacers in today's game as he singled back in the 2nd inning in his first at-bat. Inside, ball goes all the way to the backstop, and the wild pitch will send Hyde over to second base. And now that's going to draw a visit from the Pembroke bench. So we're going to take a very short break and be right back in just a moment. So the meeting is adjourned. 1-0 count at the plate to Littlefield with a runner on second and nobody out. And he goes after the first pitch, lines it to first. They'll throw to second. Not in time. Almost doubling up Morgan Hyde, but they'll only get one as Littlefield is down on the first pitch. That will bring up Nick Tripp, struck out in his first at-bat. And he tries to hold off his swing on the first pitch. The appeal to the field ump says he did go around, so strike one to Tripp. Before we get the 0-1 pitch, Morrison will step off his mound to keep an eye on the runner. Inside, and that makes contact with Tripp, so a hit batter will put a runner on first and a runner on second for Trey Paluski. Paluski 0 for 1, grounded out in his first at-bat. And the first pitch to Trey Paluski hits him. So back-to-back hit batters on back-to-back pitches. And the bases are loaded for USC Aiken with one out here in the fourth inning as Marcus Mastalone comes to the plate. The Pacers with a great chance here to make something happen, possibly blow this game wide open, or even just take the lead. Mastalone 0 for 1 today, grounded out to third in his first at-bat. First pitch is upstairs for ball one, 1-0. Low and away, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Up and inside, 3 balls, no strikes. The margin for error is gone as there is nowhere to put Mastalone. Right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is fouled off out of play. 3-2, full count.
I was really hoping they were going to get a car on that one.
The 3-2. Low and away, ball 4. And Mastalone's patience pays off as he walks in a run, and the Pacers take the lead. The bases stay loaded for Sean McQuillan. McQuillan 0 for 1, but he walked in his last plate appearance and came around to score the first run for the Pacers. Pacers now leading 2-1 over the Braves, with a chance to do some more damage here. Pitch upper outside corner for a call strike, and McQuillan trying to get a call of time before the pitch came. Umpire would not give it to him, though. And the 0-1. Outside, McQuillan holds off. They'll make an appeal and say he did not go. The count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch falls into the lower zone. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. McQuillan chased one out of the zone and goes down on strikes for the second out. I'll bring up Jeff Sear. He was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance, but he's 0 for 1 today. Bases still loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pacers leading now 2-1. First pitch outside, ball 1. Outside corner for a call strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Pitch was inside, and Sear went for it. 1-2. Fouled off. Sear just staying alive in there. And the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off again. We'll do it over. Slow ground ball to the left side. This is going to be a troublesome play as the ball is bobbled. Everybody is safe, and the Pacers make it a 3-1 ball game. That will bring up Jackson Hannon. Bases still loaded with 2 outs in a 3-1 ball game. Call a time here before first pitch can come on into Hannon. Hannon has an RBI single today. He's 1 for 2. And the first pitch is low and away for a ball. The 1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. Ground to the third and foul just by an inch. Easily would have cleared the bases had that stayed fair, but at the last second it hooked foul. The 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Hannon. Bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Just missed a little low. Good looking pitch, but Just off the strike zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes, counts all evened up. And Hannon just catches enough of that one to stay alive. We'll do the 2-2 over. Hannon reaches out and taps that one to second. The throw to first is in time to end the threat, but not before the Pacers get 2 as they lead it 3-1, headed into the top of the 5th inning. And welcome to the top of the 5th inning between the USC Aiken Pacers and the UNC Pembroke Braves. Game 1 of the doubleheader, Game 2 of the series, and the Pacers lead this one 3-1. As the first pitch from Lindsey Robinson is in there for a strike on Ty Gilbert. Sent foul into the Pacer dugout as they scramble out of the way. Count is 0-2. Just misses low. 1-2. Inside, and that's going to hit the batter, and taking first base on the I was going to say free pass, but you do have to pay a little bit of a toll on that one, is Bobby Dixon. So Dixon aboard with nobody out, and that brings up Trevor Clemens. Clemens with an RBI double in his last at-bat is 1 for 2 today. Sent on out into left field. McQuillan comes in, can't make the diving catch. But he managed to hold the runners up to one bag as they hesitated for a moment. So a hit batter and a single put runners on first and second for the Braves now, with nobody out, and River Ryan to the plate. Robinson steps off the rubber to send the runners back. So the little meeting is over with for the Braves. We'll get back to the action. First pitch coming in to River Ryan with 2 on and nobody out. And as I say that, Robinson steps off the rubber again to send the runners back. Curveball finds the strike zone. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery is sent on out into shallow center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Going out and fielding it is Sear, and now it's the Braves' turn to have the bases loaded with nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. So Christian Jane will step up to the plate now. Jane is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. So another meeting of the minds for the Braves. Bases loaded, nobody out. Robinson in a bit of a jam here as Pacers send out some forces to the bullpen just to be safe. First pitch is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Upstairs again, 2-0. Outside corner for a call strike. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jane. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one out of the zone to even the count up at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch just missed outside. Full count. Well, nowhere to put him. Robinson with a tough choice to make here. The payoff pitch. High and outside, ball 4, and that will walk in a run. And the Braves have made this a one-run ball game again. Still nobody out, and Gage Hammond's up to the plate. Hammond's doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Bases still loaded for UNC Pembroke. Pitch low and inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. Curveball finds the strike zone, 1-2. The 1-2, low and away, 2-2. Robinson deals the 2-2 pitch, and that misses low. Another full count. Hammond's being very patient at the plate. Fouled off, we'll do it over. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Mastalone, and Hammond's down on strikes for the first out. That will bring up Spencer Faulkner. Faulkner is 1 for 1 today, was hit by a pitch and singled. Bases are still loaded now with 2 outs. Infield playing at double play depth, as that could be all it takes to get them out of this without too much damage. First pitch is low, however, for ball 1, 1-0. upstairs and inside 2-0. A chopper to short. Paluski grabs it, fires to second for one, and that's all they're going to get. A run scores. And they want to call interference on the play, or that's what the Pacers are arguing for. And we'll see if the umpires convene to talk about this. And either way, right now, it's a 5-4 fielder's choice and a tie game pending the final decision. And it does not appear that the umpires are going to make any changes, so it is a tie ball game on the fielder's choice RBI for Spencer Faulkner. Runners on the corners for UNC Pembroke now, with 2 outs as Wellington Guzman, the shortstop, will dig in. Pacers were trying to argue a late slide over at second base, but the umpires, no need to discuss it. We'll continue play. First pitch curveball comes in behind Guzman. Runner takes off from first. The pitch is in there for a strike. The throw to second. Not in time. Runner holds at third, so a stolen base for Faulkner. Even count of 1-1 at the plate to the Brave shortstop. The 1-1. In there for a strike on a slider, 1-2. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 is skied into the air, foul territory and well out of play. Another 2-2 is a swing and a miss. And that will do it for the top of the 5th inning. But the Braves managed to score 2 runs to tie this ball game up at 3 apiece, headed into the bottom half of the 5th. And we're back with the bottom of the fifth inning of USC Aiken Baseball. Pacers and Braves all tied up at 5. Well, it's been a bit of a back-and-forth affair these past few innings. Pacers looking to regain their lead. And they will look to Ty Gilbert to try to get them started. Gilbert, though, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts in today's game. And the first pitch missing for a ball, 1-0. Gilbert goes after that one and sends it out into center field. Jane is there and makes the catch for the first out. That will bring up the DH, Morgan Hyde. Hyde 0 for 1. However, walked in his last plate appearance and came around to score. And he goes after the first pitch and fouls it straight back into the screen for strike one. The 0-1, low and away, 1-1. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Low and in the dirt, 3-1 the count to Hyde. And a ball four call as Morgan Hyde will draw the one-out walk. Back-to-back walks for Hyde. He's getting his on-base percentage up a little bit today, as Tyler Littlefield will come up to the plate with a man on first and one out. Littlefield 1 for 2 today with a single. First pitch to Littlefield. Down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Check throw over to first base. Sends Hyde back to the bag. Pitch is low and away, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Littlefield is a curveball inside, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled up And out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to the Pacers shortstop. Morgan Hyde sitting over on first base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Check throw over to first, very close. Hyde just got back in time to avoid the tag and the out. Another check throw over to the bag. Still, Hyde able to make it back in time. Two-two to the plate is grounded slowly up the middle. Flipped to second for 1. The throw to first is way off the mark and ends up in the Pembroke dugout. So they get 1 on the fielder's choice, but the throwing error sends Littlefield to second base. So a runner on second base with 2 outs. Digging in for his next at bat is Nick Tripp. Tripp 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Was hit by a pitch, though, his last time out there and eventually came around to score. Has a chance to get the lead back with a runner in scoring position, though. However, there are 2 outs. First pitch to Tripp is low and inside for a ball, 1-0. Upstairs for a ball, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Check swing on a pitch in the dirt. On the appeal down to first, they'll say he did not go. So Tripp working with a 3-0 count now. The 3-0. Outside corner for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. Low and away, ball 4, and Tripp with a walk. Puts runners on first and second and keeps the inning going. And now Trey Paluski will come to the plate. Paluski 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch his last time up. And we're going to have a visit to the mound here, and it looks like a possible pitching change for the Braves before we can see Paluski step in. So with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning, we are going to take a break and be right back. And we're back. A pitching change has been made by the Braves. They are going with Connor Cox, who will take over for Jacob Morrison. Cox making his first appearance of the year on the mound for UNC Pembroke, and he has 2 on. Runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. First pitch in there for a call strike on Trey Paluski. Up the middle. Backhanded at second, and stepping on the bag is Ryan for the force out to end the 5th inning. Pacers leave 1 stranded. As we move on to the 6th inning, it's all tied up at 3. And we are back, top of the 6th inning, just about ready to get underway. And the new pitcher on the mound for the Pacers is Henry Cartret, making his 3rd appearance of the year. Leading things off for the Braves in this inning is the catcher Garrett Littleton, who's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. And goes after the first pitch and skies it into shallow right field. Jackson Hannon is there, and Hannon makes the catch for the first out. And back to the top of the order we go. Ethan Baucom up to bat. Baucom 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice, stole a base, and scored today. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 is upstairs and outside. 1-1. Ground ball to short. Scooped on up and fired to first. Littlefield able to get it there in time for the second out. And now Bobby Dixon up to the plate. 1 for 2 today, a single, a strikeout, hit by pitch, and a run scored. Outside, ball 1. Other pitch misses outside, 2-0. High and away, 3 balls and no strikes. And Dixon looking at a free pass possibly with 2 outs. Misses low on ball 4, so 4 straight pitches, and Dixon is aboard. And we'll bring up Trevor Clemens. Pitch low and away for a ball, 1-0. Outside corner for a call strike, 1-1. Sent on out into left field. McQuillan looking at it and making the catch for the 3rd and final out. The Braves leave a man stranded. We're off to the bottom of the 6th. It is still tied 3-3. And we are back. Bottom of the 6th inning, getting underway. Pacers up to bat now with the catcher, Marcus Mastalone, leading it off. Pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. Connor Cox still out there for UNC Pembroke. First pitch upstairs for a ball, or second pitch upstairs for a ball, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is low and away, 3-0. Upper inside corner gets the call strike, 3-1. On the outside corner again, and the count full at 3-2. Sent on out into right field. Coming over and making the catch is Clemens for the first out. That brings up Sean McQuillan. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Turned on and ripped foul out of play. The 1-2 pitch, right back to the mound, slowly up the middle. Grabbed and fired to first, and just in time, coming over was Guzman to make the play for the second out. Sear will come up to the plate now. Nobody on and 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Sear 1 for 2 with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Ground ball to third, grabbed by Hammonds. And the throw to first gets there in time for the third and final out. A 1-2-3 inning. We're off to the 7th inning with the Pacers and the Braves all tied at 3. And we are in the top of the 7th inning. It is all tied up between the Braves and the Pacers. 3-3 the score. Leading things off for UNC Pembroke, River Ryan. Ryan 1 for 3 today with a single. And Cartret deals a first pitch, missing for ball 1. Also misses. The 2-0. Grounded up the middle to short. Littlefield has it, and he gets it there to first for the first out. Christian Jane up to bat. 0 for 2 with a walk that drove in a run, so he's got an RBI today. Nobody on and 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. Pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Ground ball to first, backhanded by Tripp. He flips it to Cartret, who steps on the bag for the second out. Gage Hammonds will come up now with 2 outs and nobody on. Hammonds with a double today, 1 for 3. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss, got him to chase one low and away. 0-2. Low and inside, 1-2. Chopper to third. Paluski grabs it, fires to first, and dropped by Tripp, who could not complete the play. So Hammonds extends the inning on the E3. And now Spence Faulkner will come to the plate. He's reached safely in every at-bat. A single, hit by a pitch, and a fielder's choice, which drove in a run. First pitch to Faulkner is going to be a base hit into left field. Faulkner again reaches safely with his second hit of the afternoon. And that puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. So now Guzman will come up to the plate, 0 for 3 today with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch low inside, 2-0. Ground ball to third. Paluski has it on a hop. Dives to the bag at third to make the play to end the inning. Nice defensive stop there by Trey Paluski. Ends the threat and moves us on to the 7th inning stretch, all tied up at 3. And fresh from the 7th inning stretch, we return to the action. Pacers up to bat with Jackson Hannon leading things off. And first pitch goes by for ball 1. Hannon is 1 for 3 today with an RBI single. The 1-0. Curveball tops over the head of Hannon. He gets out of the way, 2-0. The 2-0 turned on and sent just foul down the left side. Two-one is sent on out into the gap in right center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Hannon's going to try to stretch this into a double. The throw is not in time. Jackson Hannon with a leadoff double to start things off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So after the leadoff double, Ty Gilbert will come on up to the plate. Gilbert is 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. And a meeting at the mound between Ryan and Morrison. Usually it's the catcher, but this time it's going to be the second baseman coming on over to chat with his pitcher. Probably trying to cook up a strategy, try to pick off Hannon at second. You never know, it's a possibility. Or it was a time killer, as we're going to have a visit to the mound, an official visit to the mound from the Pembroke bench. We'll take a break. Be right back in just a little bit. New man in from the UNC Pembroke bullpen is Oxendine, who saw some action last night. So J.J. Oxendine, the new man again. Making his third appearance of the year. 3 innings pitched with 2 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and no runs given up just yet. First pitch skied into shallow center field by Ty Gilbert, and that's going to drop in. Advancing to third on the play is Hannon. And Gilbert is aboard safe and sound with runners on the corners now. And nobody out. And now Morgan Hyde will come up. Hyde 0 for 1 with a pair of walks and a run scored. And laying down a bunt is Morgan Hyde. It's a good one. It'll advance the runners. And no play is made, so Hyde safe aboard first. Bases are loaded as nobody could cover the bag. And with nobody out, the bases are juiced, and coming to the plate is Tyler Littlefield. 1 for 3 today with a single and reached on a fielder's choice. And he has a chance. Again, the Pacers have it. A chance to blow this game wide open. See if they take full advantage of a bases loaded opportunity again. Last time they managed to drive in a pair. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Pitch inside, 1-1. Pitch low and away for a ball, 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. And appealed down to first base on the play. Count full at 3-2. Call strike 3. And Littlefield down looking for the first out. Pitch upper part of the strike zone, and the count 0-1. Oh, 0-1 just misses outside. And the count now evens up at 1-1. Call a time at the plate as Tripp steps out. In there for a called strike, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch on its way, and a swing and a miss, tripped down on strikes for the second out. So it was bases loaded with nobody out. Now it's bases loaded with 2 outs as Trey Paluski steps to the plate. And instead of Trey Paluski, we're going to have a pinch hitter come in for Paluski. The new man out there is going to be David Jacobs. Jacobs batting .333 on the year, 3 hits and 9 at-bats with 1 home run and 2 RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to those numbers here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And the first pitch is in there for a call strike on Jacobs, 0-1. Call a time here from the plate. The 0-1 in the strike zone, 0-2. And the 0-2. Low and away. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. One ball and 2 strikes to Jacobs. Bases still loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Outside corner, call strike 3. Jacobs down looking. So Pembroke loads up the bases, but the Pacers leave them stranded. As we move on to the 8th inning, it's still tied at 3. Difficulties. We are all back up and running right now. We're in the top of the 8th inning, and the man who led it off, Garrett Littleton, who was 2 for 3, is now 2 for 4 as he grounded out to short to begin the inning. Cartret dealing now to Balcom, and that's skied into the air into left field. McQuillan is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Also some notes. Eckert has come into the game. He's now playing at shortstop. And moving over to third base is Tyler Littlefield. A 1-1 count evened up on Bobby Dixon. Dixon, the DH for today's game, is 1 for 2 with a single, a strikeout, hit by pitch, walked, and scored a run. The 1-1 pitch sent on out into center field, shallow center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. That brings up Trevor Clemens now. Clemens is 2 for 4 with a double, a single, a run scored, and an RBI. Runner on first base with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Still a tie ball game at 3-3. It's been that way since the 5th inning. A check throw over to first base, not in time. Another check throw over to the bag. And the pitch to the plate is high for a ball, 1-0. And another check throw over to first base. Ardred dealing more throws to first than he is to the plate in this at-bat. And now he'll pitch, and that one is popped up in the infield. And making the catch is Eckert for the third and final out. So the Braves leave a man stranded. We're off to the bottom of the 8th inning, all tied at 3. And we are back. Bottom of the 8th inning getting underway, and some changes have been made. Leo Horacio comes in for Marcus Mastalone to pinch hit. Oh for 3 on the year is Horacio's numbers. He's looking for his first hit and first time to get on base. New pitcher on the mound as well for the Braves as Brandon Coons comes into the game. Coons making his second appearance. Is a pretty clean line with 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and no runs given up at all. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there for a strike. Tried to hold back his swing, could not. The 1 ball and 2 strikes, pitch on its way. In there for a call strike, and Horacio goes down looking. Well, back to the top of the order as Sean McQuillan digs in. McQuillan is 0 for 3 today with a walk and a run scored, however. Misses low and inside for a ball. Pitch on its way, and that's outside as well. And McQuillan offers it that one, chops it up the middle, grabbed it short by Guzman, fired to first, and just in time with the scoop for the second out. And that will bring up Jeff Sear. Sear 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Outside corner for a call strike, 0-1. Misses low, 1-1. Outside again, 2-1. Three balls and 1 strike to the Pacers' second baseman. Misses low for ball 4 and a 2-out walk to Jeff Sear keeps the inning alive. That will bring up Jackson Hannon, 2 for 4 with a double, a single, and 1 run batted in. Runner on first base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pacers trying to break a deadlock tie at 3-3. First pitch down the middle for a strike to Hannon. Check throw over to first base, not in time. Fouled off the other way and out of play. And the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Hannon goes down on strikes for the third and final out. Pacers leave a man stranded. We're off to the ninth inning. It's still a tie ball game at 3-3. We're in the ninth inning. Both teams still looking to break a deadlock tie at 3-3, and defensive change for the Pacers as Stokes Brownlee has come into the game. Or no, correction, not Stokes Brownlee. Apologize. It is Joseph Mozingo who's actually in the game. Read the number wrong. Cartrett's still out there on the mound, and he plugs his first man that he faces this inning, and River Ryan will take the pass to first. Christian Jane will step up to the plate now with a runner on first and nobody out. Jane 1 for 4 today with a single. Shows bunt, lays it down. Bounce back to the mound. Only one play, that's the first. The throw is in time. And they get the first out, but the runner advances on the play. So Gage Hammonds now at bat. Hammonds with a double today. Pitch down the middle for a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1. Fouled off, out of play, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Lofted out into center field, and coming over and making the catch is Gilbert for the second out. Brings up Spencer Faulkner. Again, Faulkner still has reached safely in all 4 of his plate appearances with 2 singles, reached on a fielder's choice, drove in a run, and was hit by a pitch. Pitch just catches the inside corner, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Cartret stepping off the rubber for a moment. Still waiting the 0-2 pitch. Low and inside for a ball, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off the other way, and that will end up out of play. The count stays frozen at 1-2 strikes. Runner still on second base, still 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Ground ball to second. Sear has it and tosses it to first for the 3rd out. So they get around the leadoff man being put aboard. As we move on to the bottom of the 9th, Pacers looking to walk it off. And we are in the bottom of the ninth inning. The Pacers and the Braves tied at 3. As USC Aiken looks to avoid back-to-back extra inning games, with Ty Gilbert leading things off. Gilbert singled in his last at-bat, 1 for 4 today. And the first pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count evens up at 2-2. Sent on out into shallow left field. That'll be a base hit. Gilbert's going to try for second. No, he holds up as the ball comes quickly in, but a leadoff single for Ty Gilbert gets the Pacers going here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. So Morgan Hyde will come up. Hyde singled his last time up. He's walked twice and flew out today. Infield is already playing in on the grass, expecting the bunt. I mean, this is the situation where most teams will do it. Tries to lay down a bunt, ends up fouling it off. Already showing bunt as the 0-1 comes in and misses outside. Snap throw to first, not in time. And that one bunted down the first base side. That'll do the job as the runner advances. And now Littlefield will come to the plate. Again, Littlefield now over at third. Shifting over from short. Runner on second with one out. That runner is in scoring position. Outfield is playing in. Looking for the play at the plate. Littlefield is 1 for 4 today. And before we can even see a first pitch to the plate, a little meeting at the mound. And they're going to intentionally walk Littlefield instead to set up the double play. And that will bring up Nick Tripp now. Oh, no, we're not going to have Nick Tripp up at the plate. Instead, it's going to be Jose Hernandez who will be taking over hitting duties. Hernandez making his second appearance of the year. Checks his swing on the first pitch, was able to hold off for ball one. Hernandez 0 for 1 in his only at-bat of the year. The 1-0. Down the middle for a strike, 1-1. Call a time here at the plate by Hernandez as he awaits the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip, strike two. And the 1-2, low and away. Hernandez holds off on the swing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners take off, ball is in the dirt, and both runners are safe. The double steal works, and the Pacers have both their men in scoring position with the winning run 90 feet away. And now all it takes is a deep fly to score the winning run. And that one's laced out into left field. That will do it. The winning run comes home. Jose Hernandez walks it off in the bottom of the 9th inning as the Pacers take Game 2 of the 3-game series by a score of 4-3. A pinch hit walk-off home run for Hernandez evens the series up at 1 game apiece. The rubber match of this series is only a few minutes away, maybe an hour at the most, as they go out there and they swarm Hernandez for the celebration. But a good win for the Pacers to come off a heartbreaking loss last night, and we'll see if the Pacers can take it all the way home with Game 3 in just a little bit. Be sure to stick around, but until then, I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in a few minutes.